when you got out, you had a list of all the stuff you wanted to do, and one of the most important things was for you to help your other inmates get out.
When I got out, a lot of people, were telling me, please message the court, and para yung promulgation nila mabigyan na ng araw. Kasi a promulgation is the verdict day. Some of them have been waiting for years, like their case is done, but there's still no promulgation date.
Yes, and this is a common issue from what I've heard from the research I've done here in the probably all over the world, but since we're talking about here in the Philippines, is that all these people are just waiting. They're just waiting for years. They're stuck in a jail and no one's benefiting from this. I mean,
it's true, because the government's paying more.
The government's paying
for making you stay there.
And
That's
then
true.
you're just wasting time in jail.
Yeah.
And the cases are, they're done. Like, you need to move forward.
Yeah, they're done. They're stuck. I actually don't know why they just can't be given the promulgation date.
The bureaucratic system is just so broken.
For some courts, they do give it after 3 months. Kasi parang gana ata 6 to 9 months would be the ruling. Like, dapat you have a promulgation date within those months. But some courts, I guess they have too many clients or PDLs na baka kaya hindi nila ma-provide yun. Pero feeling ko naman, just an announcement, that takes how many minutes lang naman, diba? Like, I think you can do that. So, what I did was, when I stepped out of jail, that was my priority. I emailed their courts to please give them a promulgation date. Just to let you understand, I cannot influence a court to give someone an acquittal. Okay, no. Syempre, that's the job of the lawyer and all that. All I did was to let the court know na there's this good girl inside. She does really, she's a disciplined, good-hearted person na please give her a chance to have her promulgation date. Ganon. Kasi ang tagal nila naghihintay, mga 1 year plus, nearly 2 years na. And they're like, nabubulok na sila inside. So they needed help for someone to just remind the court that these people are waiting inside. I emailed them lengthy messages, and then 2 weeks later, they get a promulgation date.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know if the court read that, pero to me, after 2 weeks, biglang from nothing to biglang they get called. I hope to God na I got to help. I have a new project now. I call it projects. There are girls there that have been inside for 6 to 8 years. And they're represented by a public attorney. And public attorneys have so many.
They have so many clients. So
yeah.
I know this. I've been to jail.
Oh,
before.
yeah.
Yeah, not in the Philippines. In the U.S. I was a kid.
There's too many.
Stupid.
They're just
and
taking care of too many.
I had a public attorney.
Oh, you had? Okay.
Yeah, because that's all. I didn't have money. That's all you can afford. They're free, but it's really like a couple $100 or something. But yeah, they have so many clients. They can't focus on you.
And I understand that because there's just too many. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to get them a private lawyer. So I found this group, Legal Aid, that they're willing to help me out in getting these girls represented para bumilis yung kaso nila.
So has this become your advocacy or part of it?
It's part of it. Right now,
helping these people get out,
Honestly, I don't have money yet because I just started the vlogging. You know, I just got offers recently. But regardless if I have money or not, I'm gonna help out in any way. So I'm connecting the legal aid people to those that are inside, hoping that they can get them out.
Well, you just experienced years of injustice, of being stuck in a jail, and even if you were guilty of whatever you were charged with, I don't believe that if someone was charged, let's not talk about you, so someone else, if someone was charged with drugs or something, I don't believe that the right way to deal with them is to throw them and lock them up for years to learn their lesson or whatever. And that's how it works in the US too. Europe, when people are caught with drugs or anything with drugs, they go through a rehabilitation process and they help you go back to the normal world rather than just locking you up and throwing you, because that's not going to fix you.
Yeah.
That's not going to, most people at least.
Yeah.
It's just crazy that they can lock up someone for decades for drugs.
Yeah.
Being addicted to drugs is not so far from being an alcoholic.
Yeah.
One's just it's just legal to be an alcoholic.
I get what you mean. Oh,
You
I
know?
get what you mean.
Again, this is a cultural difference.
Yeah. Honestly, like to me, if you do push, I mean, I think you really have to go through jail. I mean, you have to
I'm just
realize
like-
that you shouldn't be doing that.
I'm comparing it to there are people who steal millions and millions and
Yeah,
billions
okay,
of
yes.
dollars.
Oo.
And you know,
Tapos yung nasa loob.
they might go to jail for a couple months
Yeah.
or maybe a couple years, but they don't go to jail for decades or anything.
And then you're only being accused of a couple 100,000 and you're staying inside
Yeah.
for 5 years.
Yeah.
It's really messed up.
That's one of the
Honestly.
biggest injustices,
Yeah.
I believe. And I really try and give the benefit of the doubt and believe that people can change for the better. And by like taking years and years of their life away for something that they haven't even been found guilty of,
Yeah.
that breaks my heart. If you liked what you saw and you want to listen to the full episode, then download Spotify and follow us at SuperHuman with Will Dasovich. It's completely free, it's linked below and easy to use.